Hi there, it's Mayim again. And today we're going to be doing something new and exciting. We are going to answer a question that was posed by a member of our GrokNation universe. What's it like being a working mom? What does it mean in our society to be a working mom? What are some of the things people may not realize about being a working mom? In that sense, it's my hope that this video appeals not only to moms, but to non-moms as well. It's kind of hard to know how to start this kind of discussion because it feels like if you express like, oh, it's hard to be a working mom, that might be perceived as you wanting sympathy or even pity from people. The fact is, in my experience, I've made decisions that have led me to be a working mom. But I think what's important to realize is just because we make decisions, it doesn't mean we can't have conflict about them. It doesn't mean that we don't feel tension about those decisions. Everybody does all sorts of things to make money, to support a family. There are many women and families in this country that simply cannot exist on one income. And that's driven a lot of women to work where maybe they wouldn't before. In the early months and even years of a baby's life, the human mother is really programmed and predisposed to want to care for that child. So anytime you're away from your child, even if it's from a choice that you make, it does interesting things to your body. It produces hormones. It does all sorts of things that make you react in ways that indicate that you've been separated from a baby that you typically kept in your body for 9 months until it was born. So I think it's important to realize that a lot of the difficulty that women have in transitioning to being a working mom is a normal set of difficulties. The things that we get to do when we are working moms is to make the most of the time that we are with our children and not spend too much time in regret. There are many days when I feel like I could have done so much better as a parent. And especially because I'm a working mom, I should do a million times better because they don't have as much of me and I used to be home with them and all that stuff, and I get so crazy in my head about it. The things that guide me are trying to be present with my kids, especially trying to leave my phone aside when I'm with my kids as much as I can, and being honest with my kids. They don't live in a world that has a ton of understanding of, especially a working mom who's a primary breadwinner. So I try and talk to them about it, how it's hard for me too. And I do miss them. I miss them a lot when I'm not with them. I hope that opening up that conversation with them lets them know that being an adult is about making hard decisions. And in particular, being a modern female is about making hard decisions. I try not to live in too much regret. I try and be present with my kids. But I also think it's important to do what I'm doing right now and to put words to the fact that for some of us working moms, it's really hard. And I feel a lot of mixed emotions about it, but that's also okay. That's part of my experience. And I hope that it makes me a better parent to live in that tension and not constantly try to deny it or push it away. I hope you've enjoyed hearing my thoughts on working moms. We would love to hear more of your thoughts on working moms. If you are a young woman who's not yet a mom, what do you think your future will look like as a mom? If you are a working mom, how do you experience it? And if you are not a mom and don't plan to be one, do some of these issues play a part in your decisions?